Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're taking a few minutes out of your day for yourself right now. As a lead clinician here at American Wellness Center, I spend my days working with some truly incredible people who are navigating the beautiful but, let's be honest, often overwhelming complexities of modern life. Today we're going to dive into something that is absolutely foundational to your mental health and your daily well-being. We're talking about mindfulness training for emotional resilience. Our goal today is to help you shift from just trying to get through the week to actually enjoying your life. So let's jump right in and explore how we can help you build a capacity to not just survive, but truly thrive.
Right off the bat, I want you to take a quick pause and just honestly ask yourself, are you just surviving or are you genuinely thriving? We live and work in Dubai, right? It's this vibrant, incredibly fast-paced and ambitious city. And what we consistently see with the adults we support in our clinic is that they're managing incredibly demanding professional lives while simultaneously juggling relationships, career moves, and major life changes. It's a lot to carry. In our experience at American Wellness Center, there is zero judgment in admitting that this balancing act is just plain exhausting. But there's a huge difference between running on fumes just to survive the day and operating from a place of grounded strength where you actually get to enjoy everything you've built.
Now, before we get into the exact how-to of making that shift, I want to quickly share where this clinical perspective is coming from. You might be looking at the number 60 and wondering what that means for you. Well, that represents our deeply dedicated team of over 60 Western-trained clinicians at American Wellness Center. Since we opened our doors back in 2016 right here in Dubai Healthcare City, we've operated as a leading multidisciplinary healthcare facility. We actually have more than 20 diverse specialties all under one roof, and we've supported thousands of patients. I bring this up because our approach to mindfulness isn't just some passing wellness trend. It's deeply rooted in evidence-based clinical care, informed by years of real-world experience across multiple disciplines. So, when we talk about emotional resilience, what do we actually mean? We define it as the ability to stay balanced and adaptable during challenging situations. You know, a really common misconception we see with our patients is this idea that being resilient means you have to be tough or emotionless, or that you somehow magically erase all your problems. No way. It's actually the exact opposite. Mindfulness doesn't just make life's challenges disappear. Instead, it helps you build this incredible internal capacity to face difficult thoughts and intense emotions without drowning in them. It's all about flexibility. It's about bending without breaking when the winds of life blow just a little bit too hard. Now, you might be sitting there wondering, okay, but is this actually for me? And the truth is, emotional resilience can be strengthened at absolutely any stage of life. But we specifically designed this program for adults in Dubai who want practical, real-world tools to stay emotionally balanced. We're talking about professionals who just feel totally emotionally drained at the end of the day. We're talking about folks who know they have really strong, maybe even disproportionate reactions to conflict, or adults in the middle of a huge life transition. Honestly, it's for anyone who simply wants to improve their mental clarity and stop feeling so easily overwhelmed by all the pressure. If any of that sounds familiar, please know your struggles are completely normal, and you are exactly who this clinical approach was built for. Here's the thing about burnout. It doesn't just happen overnight. Emotional strain usually creeps up on us in really subtle ways, long before the wheels completely fall off. Through our mindfulness-based support at American Wellness Center, we actually help people spot these patterns way earlier. Ask yourself a few questions. Do you have a hard time managing frustration or worry lately? Are you stuck in a loop of persistent overthinking? Maybe you've noticed you're a lot more reactive at work, or your confidence takes a massive hit when you face a setback. One of the most common things we hear is people just struggling to calm down after a stressful event. Developing mindful awareness is exactly what lets you notice these little shifts before the pot completely boils over. And this brings us right to the core transformation that we facilitate in our clinic. It's all about moving you from an impulsive reaction to a thoughtful response. Look, when you're emotionally drained, your nervous system is basically on a hair trigger. Think of it like a car engine revving in neutral while you're stuck in heavy Dubai traffic. You're burning through so much fuel, you're getting incredibly overheated, but you're literally going nowhere. Something happens and you immediately react impulsively, which usually just exhausts you more. But the alternative? The thoughtful response. When your resilience improves, you get the amazing ability to just pause. You observe the trigger, you feel the emotion, but you actually choose your response. That little space between the event and your reaction, that's where your freedom lives. Okay, so how do we actually do this clinically? Like I said, we don't treat mindfulness as a vague buzzword. It's a practical, evidence-based tool. We use a four-step approach. First, we have to develop emotional awareness. I mean, you can't manage what you don't even know you're feeling, right? Second, we work specifically on creating that vital space between the trigger and your response. Third, we actively build healthier ways to cope with whatever stress pops up in that space. And finally, step 4, we integrate it into your daily life, because this isn't about moving to a mountain and becoming a monk. It's about functioning beautifully in your real, everyday life right here in Dubai. So what does a session actually look like? Well, our clinicians are going to use techniques that are highly tailored to you. We might use some guided mindfulness meditation just to bring up that baseline emotional awareness. We'll teach you specialized breathing techniques that directly regulate your nervous system, literally calming your body's physical stress response in minutes. We use grounding exercises for those intense, acute moments, and we help you map out your specific emotional triggers. We also bring in mindfulness-based cognitive strategies to help you handle difficult thoughts. And most importantly, we make sure these are realistic, short daily practices that actually fit into your crazy schedule, whether you're seeing us in person at Dubai Healthcare City or jumping on a quick online appointment. And I want to emphasize something absolutely crucial here. This is all backed by hard science. Psychological research clearly and consistently shows that mindfulness practices strengthen emotional regulation. By practicing how to observe your thoughts without immediately reacting to them, you are physically rewiring your brain's response to stress. It's amazing. Over time, this active awareness undeniably leads to better decision-making, stronger resilience, and just a massive boost to your overall psychological well-being. In fact, it's so effective that these exact techniques are used in top professional and clinical resilience programs all over the world. So what happens when you commit to this? What does the transformation actually look like? Well, resilience grows gradually as you make mindfulness part of your routine. But with consistent practice, the people we support experience this truly profound shift. They tell us they can finally pause before snapping at someone. They find a genuine sense of calm, even during really difficult conversations. They bounce back from setbacks with so much more confidence. Ultimately, they develop this wonderfully balanced, stable emotional outlook. Again, we aren't magically making difficult emotions disappear or changing how you relate to them. You are getting back in the driver's seat. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with the core philosophy that drives everything we do here at American Wellness Center. Every person deserves not just to survive, but to truly thrive. Building this kind of lasting resilience really does start with just a small shift in awareness. We are right here in Dubai Healthcare City, ready to support you with compassionate, evidence-based care whenever you're ready to explore this in a structured way. So the question I'll leave you with today is this: when are you going to make the choice to step out of survival mode and finally step into your own resilience? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Take care of yourself, and we really hope to see you thriving soon.